Welcome back, everybody.
How are we doing, guys?
Hope you're all well. Could you just go and stand over there and make sure you can hear Raj on the stream? I'm here with Raj, who is one of the producers of this game, Fortune Fortress, which I think has just launched in the last hour. Is that correct, Raj?
Yeah, hi Arvin. Good to be here. Yeah, it's literally just launched like an hour ago.
An hour ago. So, I mean, this is as exclusive as it gets.
Yeah.
Yep, sound is good. We're fine. Yeah. So, yeah, welcome, Raj, to the stream. I don't know whether you've ever been on a stream before, Raj. If not, welcome to your first stream.
Yeah, thanks. It is my first stream.
Your first time, wow.
Yeah, sweating buckets over here, mate.
Oh, yeah, well, don't know. We're very gentle first time, don't worry. We always try to look after everybody. So, what we're going to do, guys, we're just going to quickly dive into the game a little with Raj and tell us a little bit about it. So, obviously, you're one of the producers on this game, Raj. What was the inspiration for Fortune Fortress?
I mean, the theme of the games just they sort of like get decided by our design team and ideation team.
Yeah.
So they come up with like various concepts, looking at what the market is trending at the moment, what's looking to be popular and so on. And they not only just look at slots, they look at other games across the spectrum. So so this was one of the themes that was looking good to us. And thought, okay, let's go with it. And then we start working on the mechanics in the background.
Yeah. I mean, is there a certain point when you're in a game development where you're looking at what's happening and idea? Do you basically just sit everyone down with an initial idea, go through the initial idea, and then try and improve it, enhance it, like with a group of people? Is that how it works?
Yeah, pretty much. So we've got a team of game designers. We've got the marketing team. We've got the commercial team. We've got various people, and some of these people are SMEs, so they're like subject matter experts in the various aspects of slot games. And we all sit down and we start brainstorming. It's a very collaborative effort. We have a laugh and just trying to play games that are out there and see what we can come up with.
Yeah, I got you. Is there ever alcohol involved in these meetings?
I'll plead the fifth on that.
I mean, surely that's a crucial part of thinking outside the box a little bit when it comes to developing a game.
We've got to get the blood flowing somehow, Alvin. So
yeah, mate, absolutely understand that. Some of our best I used to work back in the day. I was in corporate at Vodafone, and some of our best ideas were sat round a pub table in the evenings and coming up with different kind of strategies for the next quarter, next 6 months, that sort of thing. And we had some great ideas around those pub tables at times. It was great.
Yeah, I think those are one of the scenarios where the best ideas come up, and then you go back to the office and you start working on it, and it just evolves into a beautiful beast, and that's exactly what we try and do. Yeah.
That must be really nice for your kind of creative side, because obviously you've got to have a creative side being a producer of this sort of thing. It must be nice seeing something like this go from a simple idea into the game actually launching and the fruition of the whole process.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know what you know of what a game producer does exactly, but basically I rely on the game designer quite a lot, and my developers and my artists and my motion guys, design guys. So we've got we are a small sort of like boutique studio kind of operation, but we work very close net to each other. We try and bring our heads together, so we sort of depend on each other quite a lot.
Yeah.
So it's not just up to the one person. The responsibility lies across the whole team. So we try and bring that forward as well.
That must be good. I mean, it must be a nice feeling when you get a game to go out to launch, and obviously you guys are really one of the up and coming studios, in my opinion. You guys are really starting to kind of get your name out there now. It must be nice when, I mean, I don't know how long you've been with the company, but it must be nice when you think back to the starting point you had and to where you are now as a company and a group.
Yeah, we've come a really, really long way, Alvin. I'll say that, and also just it's so good to work with people that you're really close with, and it's we bang our heads together, we get stuff done, and then once all the hard work is done, like today, it's completely buzzing in the office. We're literally just like jumping up and down, going, yeah, this has gone live, and we're getting some good reviews already. So it's it's great to be in this time. Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, it must be really rewarding. Obviously, working in this industry for one, because I suppose for a lot of people this is kind of a dream job, like getting into this sort of industry. It's always been like that for me, and then seeing it go from a very kind of smallish startup and a setup to just bounce around the office. It must be amazing to work there at the minute.
Yeah, I can't describe in words. You'll have to put me on video at one point. You'll see me jumping up and down with the champagne.
Well, they'll find you on TikTok with a bottle of champagne doing some sort of a dance.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Right, let's get into the features of the game. So, what's first of all, most people want to know what's the max win on the actual game?
It's 2,800 times your bet.
2,800 hours, okay.
On your operator.
Yeah, and obviously there'll be various RTP models within different casinos. I don't think we really need to delve into that. I mean, if you are looking at the game from your own personal point of view, what would you say is the best part of this slot? If you were selling it to me, why would I play this game? It's got
a little what I like to call like a little like a really special feature in here. So we've never done this before. So this is the first time we've ever done it in any of our games. So there's like a collecting aspect. There's like a coin collecting aspect to the game. So you start collecting the coins, and the rows increase from 5x4, 5x5 to 5x6. Yeah. And then once you've collected enough coins, this chest appears out of nowhere, hits you in the face, and you have to start tapping it really fast.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's well, we call it the tapping feature, but it's almost like it's very common in video games and so on. So we try to bring that aspect to it as well. So it's increasing the sort of player interaction and experience with the game, which I think it's one of the most, it's the sweet spot of the game, I reckon.
Yeah. There's very few games I've noticed as I'm playing it now that as you get the win, it holds and then respins the actual thing. There's not many games that will do that and then increase the ways as it's going along. So I like that. That's a little bit of a different aspect.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's called the sort of lock, the lock and respin. So you lock in certain symbols, and you increase the rows, and that takes you through the journey of like breaking into the fortress, that fortune,
Yeah, I like it. Let's ask the guys in the chat. Have you guys got any questions you'd like to throw Raj's way, either about the game or about him and his own personal journey, or just about realistic games in general? Let's see some questions in the chat. I did have one question I saw, which was quite interesting. Let me find it. With VR headsets, will there ever be a VR slot site? So is that something you guys have even looked at yet in regards to virtual reality?
I think some of the guys in the ideation team have already sort of started to mention this. We've got eyes on it.
So it's already on the radar then. That's good.
Yeah, it's on the radar. We just haven't done any substantial work on it for me to start going deep into it. So
yeah. I mean, that for me is definitely something, especially with the way AI is moving now, is definitely something game studios need to be looking at. And I mean, I think the first to market on that would probably be very popular.
Yeah, I mean, I can see a lot of evolution on it. The technology, I think, is still a bit raw in my
it's still a bit early, I think, but it's definitely there. If people could develop it correctly, I think it could be huge for anybody that gets in there first.
You need to understand that everything you do at the poker table conveys information.
Oh?
Sorry.
Was that Daniel Negreanu with you there?
I don't know what happened there.
With collecting the coins, do they increase the potential payouts, or is the trigger capped before it can pop?
So collecting the coins is pretty much like a meter gauge for the player to sort of know how progressively they're collecting their wins. So as the chest gets bigger and fuller, you'll start sort of realizing that you're winning a lot more, and it's kind of like it's about to burst that bubble.
Yeah. The RTP on the game that will vary by casino. What's the max RTP, Raj?
It's 96.03, I believe.
Wow, that is good. You are UK facing your games, aren't you?
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. This is a very important question, Raj, and if you don't want to answer, I'll understand. Do you sleep with your socks on?
It depends when my wife allows me eating on, you know.
I didn't say the questions were going to be good, just to clarify. Also, this is a good question. How long does it take for a slot to be developed from start to finish? I've got an idea of around the 6-month kind of timeline. Is that correct?
Yeah. But bang on with that. We obviously we try with every game that we release. We try and learn from the game and learn from the production of the game. So we try and reduce that time. But right now at the moment it's averaging about 6 months a game. Yeah.
About 6 months. Yeah. Somebody just said, why isn't your name on the slot? Your provider name. I don't know whether there's any reason why you don't, because obviously some people do.
When you load the game, you should have the realistic logo on the.
Yeah, the logo's there, but and this is just a potential idea for you guys. When people are playing your game, if you have realistic games written somewhere on there that's static, that always stays there, it may be a kind of a good tool for people seeing who the provider is and then maybe looking out for your games in the future.
Yeah, that's a brilliant feedback. Actually, I'll take definite note of that. We were concerned slightly not to overcrowd the screen a little bit when the player is playing, but we'll definitely look into that.
Yeah, I think maybe just if you get a really obviously your marketing guys have probably already done this, but if you have a logo which just is realistic games, you can see it straight away and you recognize what that is. I think that's kind of the next step in evolution for you as a company. If you just obviously make your branding super well known so that people see it and they'll instantly know what game they're playing, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
obviously
absolutely.
that's always a dream for anybody, I suppose, with any company that they're working with or working for, is that obviously making your brand so aware that people just know what it is straight away. But that takes a lot of time and a lot of money.
Yeah, to be honest, Alvin, that's actually our aim to just get our branding out there, and I think we just want to do it in an effective but subtle manner as well. So we are working on that.
Yeah, that's good. I think that's super important in regards to brand awareness. Is there bonus buys available on this game, or is this just a standard no bonus buy game?
So I believe that in the regulated market, you won't get the bonus buy.
Yeah.
But in the unregulated markets, the bonus buy is definitely available. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Do you guys have merch? Someone's asking for merch in the chat.
I'll have to check with my marketing team, but I'm pretty sure there's some merch out there.
Yeah.
I think there is also an Instagram filter that went out last night. Actually, it's pretty cool. It gives you a medieval helmet and a beard and a tash. So Alvin, it's probably something for you there.
That's amazing. I think in regards to merch, like if you send us hoodies, we'll wear them on stream for you, and obviously we do giveaways for hoodies. If you want to get someone to speak to Chloe about that, we can set a giveaway up for you guys in the chat that are watching if you want some realistic merch. Whereabouts are you based as a company? Are you based in the UK?
Yeah, we're based in the UK. We've got our office in Reading.
Yeah.
And it's a really cool, cozy office. We've got loads of games in there as well, just to get our ideas running, and it's a really cool office.
Yeah, good. You could put your logo on the banner that's moving to the right, like it's your fortress, the Fortune's Inn. Oh, I like that. Yeah.
Good call. All right.
So on the banner that's right next to the spin button, there's a little flag there. You could have your logo on there. That's a great idea.
Yeah, brilliant.
I like
Thanks
that. One last question then, guys. because I'm sure Roger's a very busy day on release day. So let's have a good question to finish off.
Drum roll.
Yeah, here we go.
Rosie closed the fridge.
What was
there
that?
we go. What's the inspiration behind the graphics?
The inspiration behind the graphics. Well, our art team sort of looked at everything that's there. We kind of thought like there is a popularity with this type of design.
Yeah.
And basically we tried not to go too hard but not too soft on that, so we kind of took it in the middle, so the sort of caricature feeling and the cartoony, the sort of playful mannerism of the whole design, that was the what do you say, the bright light behind it.
Yeah, I like the fact that it obviously the guy's holding a sword and it looks violent, but at the same time it doesn't, because it's cartoony kind of effect to it.
Exactly. He's got a name as well. He's called Dave the Warrior.
He's called Dave the Warrior.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's Dave.
Dave.
Yeah, Dave's got a massive sword.
Has he got a dodgy knee as well?
Maybe.
Probably.
Right, Raj, thank you ever so much for your time, mate. I really appreciate you coming on. I hope you've enjoyed it and having a little bit of a chat about it.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me. It's all my pleasure.
Yeah, you're very welcome. And good luck with the launch, mate. I'm sure it's going to be popular. The game looks great, and I'm sure there's going to be some crazy wins. If you guys get big wins, by the way, make sure you send them over to us on Twitter or Insta, and we'll share them across with the guys over at Realistic.
Thanks, guys.
Take care,
Have a great
mate.
day.
Good to speak to
Bye-bye.
you. Bye-bye. There we go. There's Raj. What lovely guys. Lovely to speak to people that like design and develop games.
Yeah, just get a bit of an insight to it.
Yeah, it's just something so different to what like we would normally do. Normally we're talking about Scass's mum, and now we're talking to somebody that is super professional and knows what they're doing in the game industry. It's fantastic.
Berserk gets it, yeah.
Right.